Inflation bad, Bitcoin good. That's basically what I can surmise from all of the news and events of today is that we're finally admitting that inflation is a bad thing and that maybe Bitcoin should go up when we admit things like that. But I'm going to talk about the chart, the news, and my own trade, which is still going swimmingly right now.
Let's go.
What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of Wall Street. Before we get started, please subscribe to the channel and like the like button. As Victoria said, you don't really need to do much to the like button. Like we kind of we do a lot to the like button, and maybe we just need to like it. You know, maybe we just need a little love in our hearts for the like button. Maybe we don't need to smash it. That's mean. Maybe we don't need to throw things at it. You know, maybe it doesn't like when a Shiba Inu slaps it. Maybe it doesn't like those things. Good morning, Wolfpack. Hope you guys are having a great day and enjoying a bit of bullish price action. I'm sure that you're all celebrating by buying expensive things with your newly found profits and hoping that they don't disappear. No, you're not doing that. That would be a terrible thing to do. That would be a terrible thing to do. Listen, we're on the way. You know, we're starting the ascent to Valhalla. Does not mean that the bottom is in. Does not mean the bottom is in, but I will tell you something that I've very much noticed, right? Very much noticed disbelief. Now, disbelief comes in many forms, right? You can definitely have the kind of disbelief where it's like, the Wall Street cheat sheet. You go all the way up, you come down, depression, and then disbelief is the beginning of the next rally. That's what you would be thinking here. If the bottom was in, we're in disbelief. I can't believe it. It's a fake rally, not a real rally. Then you get the cheat sheet going up. There's a lot of people who are just like in disbelief that it's even possible that we bottomed, you know, which is the same phenomenon, but it's like, you know, if you're bearish or bullish, you should have both scenarios in mind, right? You should be like, well, maybe the bottom's in, you know, like 42K, very reasonable place for us to be finding support. 39.6 was the most likely place probably to find support. So like maybe the bottom's in. You know, as traders, it doesn't really matter as much as investors. Certainly as traders, swing traders, or shorter term investments, got to be open to all scenarios. Got to be ready for anything, right? So listen, I'm not going to go ahead and claim the bottom's in. I'm just going to say there are a lot of signals that the bottom could be in, but if price drops, I'm ready. You know, that's a reasonable way to look at things. But man, there's a lot of disbelief. A lot of disbelief. A lot of those comments where it can't be the bottom. It has to go down again. It has to. Price doesn't have to do anything, right? Nothing has to do anything. Now, all you got to do is die. That's the only thing you don't really have a choice about. Everything else, you have a choice. But price never has to do anything. You have to be very careful when you're a trader or an investor ever making assumptions because they make an ass out of you and me. And of course, you never, ever want to speak or think in absolutes. You never want to speak or think in absolutes because you're just going to get yourself wrecked. Anyways, let's start to dive into the news. Here we go. Hey, guys. Breaking news. Breaking news, as I said in the intro, inflation's bad. Breaking news. Breaking news. Powell acknowledges high inflation as severe threat to jobs and acknowledges severe threat of inflation. Severe threat. Breaking news. Jerome Powell acknowledges that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers won the 2021 Super Bowl 11 months ago. Breaking news. The sky is blue. We have confirmation. Right? Breaking news. Breaking news. Jerome Powell says inflation is severe. No shit, Sherlock, bro. We know, but the news will report it, and then people will be like people at the barbershop and stuff are talking about inflation now. Like, yeah, man, if you heard about this inflation, do you even know, do you know about the inflation? It's like, I never heard about inflation, man. It's bad. Like, apparently the inflation is bad, right? Probably has something to do with the COVIDs, you know? And but we finally have an admittance here, of course, that inflation is bad. We have confirmation from the inflation gods, aka the Fed, and they're gonna do something dadgummit they're going to do something about it. Well, yesterday was the hearing, right? The hearing where we saw Jerome Powell squirm. He was taking shots from senators, Congress people left and right. He was trying to like do that Neo Matrix shit, like trying to not look like a dummy head face person, you know? Well, today was the CPI numbers. They came in. They came in right about where we thought, right? Consumer price rise 0.5% in December. That Thanksgiving turkey of yours that was $10 is now how much? Good math. Go ahead. Somebody give it to me. Give it to me. Half 1%, $10.05. Expensive turkey. Expensive turkey. Expensive turkey. Right? Pretty expensive turkey. Anyways, we're not really that worried about turkeys, but the bigger number is that we're at a 40-year high of 7% year-over-year inflation. So your life effectively became 7% more expensive. And I'm willing to bet that most people did not make 7% more money last year to accommodate for that. Just a guess. Just a guess. Yeah, I mean, the price of turducken right now is out of control. You got to buy the turkey, the duck, and the chicken. Supply chain, you just can't get them. Yeah, just can't get them. But yeah, guys, so we know that a few things are going to happen. Fed is going to slowly raise rates, maybe starting in March. Get your mortgages in while you can. They're going to stop buying shit. They're going to, go back to not manipulating the market as much. The answer here is that we're going to manipulate stuff less, right? They're going to manipulate the market a little less, and they're going to slowly take some of those assets off the balance sheet with time. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, and this is probably right. 7%, I think they forgot the one, maybe 17%, right? It's a consumer price index, so it's across the board. The biggest movers are food, cars, rent is up. This is about specifically what it is for consumers. But anyways, continuing on, another one of Jay Powell's greatest hits from yesterday, Chairman Powell. Powell says Fed will release crypto report within weeks. They're going to start talking about central bank digital currencies. He also said in this hearing that he thought that there was a world where private stablecoins could coexist with a CBDC. Yeah, no shit, because we already have stablecoins. They're not going anywhere, dummy face. But yeah, during a Senate confirmation hearing on Tuesday, the Fed chairman said CBDC wouldn't necessarily lead to a ban on private stablecoins, and he said we're going to have a report on cryptocurrencies in a couple weeks. Judging by the fact that the big news of yesterday was inflation bad, I bet that we're going to get a report in 3 weeks. It's going to be like, hey, guys, cryptocurrencies exist. They're here. Report. Cryptocurrencies are real, and they're awesome, right? But they've been talking about this report since September. Government doing what government does, which is being slow pokes. Like when you do a race with your 6-year-old kid and you try to act slow so they can keep up with you and feel good about winning. Government is the 6-year-old kid. Super slow and bad at racing. But yeah, guys, the cryptocurrencies are here. So we should get actually some clarity. It's good to see from the Fed coming up. Nobody wants to talk about this shit anymore. Let's move on. Here we go. Where are we? Bitcoin option market trims bearish bias as U.S. inflation report looms. Bitcoin's put call skews recede, signaling waning demand for downside protection. People are hedging less. They're not as scared, right? The demand for Bitcoin puts appears to have waned in the lead up to a U.S. inflation report that could strengthen the case for faster liquidity withdrawal by the Federal Reserve, indicating that investors are less inclined to seek protection against a decline in the cryptocurrency. By the way, you can find people who think that the Fed dealing with inflation is good for Bitcoin, and people who think that the Fed not dealing with inflation because inflation goes up is good for Bitcoin. But here you go. The 1-week put call skew, which measures the cost of puts or bearish bets relative to calls, has come off sharply from 17% to nearly 0% since late Monday, according to data provided by the research firm Skew. Also, if you take a look, people are getting very long on January futures, meaning they have an expectation that price will be up by the end of this month. Yeah. Short traders lose 82 million. Good. Excellent. My Gary Genzer. Excellent. Smithers. Short traders lose 82 million. Not that much. As Bitcoin bounces to 43K, a little over 25 million of the losses came from Bitcoin tracked futures as inflation reassurances by the Fed cause a recovery in prices. Call me crazy, but I thought that when they were giving the inflation reassurances, that was why Bitcoin went down. Right? Excellent. But always good to see shorts getting wrecked because nobody's likes bears. They recently did a vote at the San Diego Zoo amongst the animals, and basically everyone was like, bears are dicks. Nobody likes them. Worst animals at the zoo. Right. And so that's a fact. Like, I'm not making that up. That's science. And when you crowdsource from the other animals who actually live with the animals, and they're the ones that say bears are bad, you know that it's right. Right. Yeah. And that's right. It sounds discriminatory to call them short. What does height matter? Yeah. Everyone would rather be long. Let's be wrong. Just so you know, crypto's a scam, biggest Ponzi ever. Yeah. Yogi and Boo Boo are just, I mean, it's not good. Right? They got kicked off the island. Yeah. Michael would like you to know that he likes elephants. I love lamp, guys. I love lamp. Let's dig in further, though. We got more to talk about. Blockchain indicators suggest Bitcoin could be close to bottoming out. Oh, shit. Give us the good stuff. Oh, guys. I took a hit and it says bottom is in, bro. Bitcoin looks undervalued relative to the annualized dollar value of coin dormancy. Big words means bottoms in. Big words. But this is actually pretty cool. I'll just keep the chart there because this only happened 6 times. Apparently, this only happened ever 6 times. And that's a good thing because it means that the number could go up. Here you go. Historically reliable blockchain indicator suggests Bitcoin may be in the final stages of a bearish trend, having lost nearly 40% of its value in the past 2 months. Here's what it is. The entity adjusted dormancy flow. Sounds like something you would use to like sleep better. A ratio of cryptocurrency's going market value to the annualized dollar value of coin dormancy has dropped below 250,000. That's that green zone down there. It's only happened 6 times in history, and every time was a bottom. Dormancy refers to the average number of days each coin transacted remained dormant or unmoved, a gauge of market spending pattern. In other words, coins ain't been moved that much. And that's good. Here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gotten into this green zone, and you can see lining it up with price. Thems be the bottoms. Yeah, short traders suck again.
Oh no, we suck again.
Bro, buy the dip. You see that dormancy, son? Yeah, man. You got to get that dormancy, man. You got to get that good hit of that dormancy to get prices going up. But like, it's, do we know, like, is Jerome Powell helping or hurting Bitcoin? You know, it's like a big worm in Friday.
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
You know what I'm saying? They're playing with my money, playing with my emotions. Bottom line, zoom out. Inflation sucks and Bitcoin is good. Let's keep going. And speaking of bullish things, Bitcoin exchange outflows see biggest daily spikes in September 2021. Huge. 30,000 Bitcoin. I wish I had 30,000 Bitcoin. 30,000 Bitcoin left yesterday from exchanges. Listen, those can go right back in. That's the part they don't tell you about, right? Outflows can be inflows like a day later, and we talk about it. But 30,000 coins leaving exchanges is a big deal. That's a reduction in supply. That's people moving to cold storage who have no intention of selling their Bitcoin, guys. I'm not saying this is the bottom, but we are forming a bottom, it seems like, because whale's been buying. Showed you that all week. Now they're moving their coins off exchange. The dormancy indicator that we all cared about so much our entire lives before today, it's the one that says we're reversing. Yeah. Things are going good, I would say, at the moment, but too early to call it. Let's take a look at the chart. Oh my God, $44,000 Bitcoin. What a dream. Literally a nightmare like a week ago. A week ago, we're at 45. We're like, oh, bro, I hope we don't lose this. Now we're like, God, I hope we get to 45. Hope we get, if we can just get to 45, then I'll close all my positions even.
Bye, Felicia.
You know, it is, again, this is accurate, right? We were hoping not to lose 45 a week ago, and now we're trying to get back.
Playing with my money is like playing with my emotions.
Playing with my emotions. I tweeted something to this effect today. I was like, I don't know if the bottom is in, but I do know that this market's about to severely fuck with your emotions right now. Because now these are the prices where you're like, it can't be the bottom. It can't be the bottom. It just has to go down again because I didn't fill, because my orders didn't fill. Should I buy here? Whenever you decide the answer is yes, by the way, that will be the top. Just so you know. You yourself, probably the worst, probably the best indicator of what not to do. Anyways, here, let's look at the weekly. God, I wish it was Sunday. Any given Sunday, bro. Game of inches. I wish it was Sunday because then this candle would be done. Because it's only Wednesday. It's only Wednesday right now. So many days in the week. Why are there so many days in the week? We should just do Sunday, Wednesday, Sunday. And then it would be Sunday tomorrow and we'd be in good shape. But here you go, guys. I don't even know. Where'd my other line go? Deleted it. Got deleted. That was my red line. Okay. Here's my lines. We're going to do lines. We're going to do a line thing. Right? What we got here, yeah, man, it closed like $100 below 42K. Boo fucking who. Yeah, we lost support. I get it. I always tell you that lines are zones. They are not exact lines. Very important to remember that, right? Some people would draw this down here. Some people would draw it down here. Everybody has a different way of drawing their lines. All lines matter. All lines matter. These black lines matter. These red lines matter. These blue lines matter. All lines matter. The reality is we closed right at support, and now we're above it. But what a epic candle this would be if we got this bullish hammer, long wick down, nice big green body, bouncing exactly off the swing low here at 39.6, holding support at 42K. This would be the epic reversal candle of all time. I like that. Yeah, white lines matter too. Go away. Ticket to ride, white line highway. You know, white lines. We're talking about cocaine, guys, not white. That we're talking about cocaine. Oh, someone's dying because of something Drew said. What did Drew say? He's always funny. No, see, you were making white line jokes too. Yeah. Lines are just lines. Anyway, so this is looking very good. You're not, it's going to probably be a little less fun if we get up to that 50 MA. Anyways, going into the daily. Okay, so MACD failed us last time. MACD, if you were ever a fan of Chris Cross, you know, jump, the Mac Dad will make you. Jump, a Daddy Mac will make you. Everyone always liked Daddy Mac better, not MACD, right? So let's just take MACD with a grain of salt. Also, McDonald's is bad for you. That's MACD. So maybe MACD isn't the best thing, right? A lot of problems with MACD here. But what we do have right now on MACD is yet another impending bullish cross. We had one there. That did send price from 46 up to 52, by the way, with bullish divergence there. So that's not that bad. That was pretty good. Now we have a much bigger bullish divergence with MACD, both with the MAs and with the histogram. That's these little lines right here. See, look, they came down to here, bullish divergence. Obviously, price has gone down. This could be a bigly signal, hugely bullish signal right here. If we get that cross up, the MAs are higher. This is what I'm talking about. Maybe you wait till you break that blue line to get more short. And of course, our friends, the Bollinger Bands. Johnny Bollinger. Right here, I would say, like, listen, you just get relief here, right? You've had them expanding down. Now it's flattening. So that would send you right to this center line, 45,923, but that will be coming down. This is in confluence. I tweeted today, like 42K hit. That was the first target of my trade from 39.8, right? I took a bunch off the table there. Next target, we'll talk about in a minute, 45.5, then 46 something. Then we can start talking about much higher targets. But, you know, this center line resistance, that's in confluence with the 46,000 area. We should get some relief there. Here's the 4 hour that I'm using, right? My entry was right down here. Took some off the table in this area. We've now flipped this 42,745 local to resistance, and we're flipping this whole area, to support. So the next logical place to have resistance is 45,478, right? This is a big gap. We should not find resistance in here. Doesn't mean we won't. But this was the bottom of all this consolidation. We were like, bro, I really hope we don't lose 45. It's over. If we lose 45, we're going to zero, right? That didn't happen. So now that's a target. Then you got these lines going all the way up, right? All kinds of lines. My plan with my trade now, I'm just going to take a little bit off at each of these, 10%, 10%. And if we flip 46, I will leave like 30% of this trade left to ride till Valhalla. Right. And right now, funding is flipped negative. So I'm getting paid to be long. I've already made basically enough money to feed the family for the rest of the year. And by that, I mean for Emmy to book a vacation tomorrow or something. Money spending. But yeah, well, I already took 50% out. Right? I've took 50% out, so I'll probably take another 10 at each of these. Listen, I don't play around. You guys know I also heavily bought spot, right? Around current prices, 42 at 42. I didn't buy spot lower. It's too busy trying to trade. You know, but yeah, I'll just take like 10% out each of these levels. But if we get above 46.60, I'm not selling at these levels because I'm expecting a trip if we flip the EQ of the range to the top of the range. And more importantly, this is the part y'all don't talk about. Yeah, Nick's gonna get some new pants. I can afford a lot of pants right now. A lot of pants. We don't tell you guys where we go on vacation because then people come and try to steal us. Our person, they try to take us. We get threats like that. Sad but true. But when we leave, we have to travel with security. Anybody who's seen me at a convention has probably had a big dude bother them when they tried to talk to me. Drop my golf tee. So yeah, we got vacations. Dude, I'm telling you, those pants are super soft. A lot of you bought them. I wish that they knew. I wish that Voyager knew what I've been doing. Anyways, so yeah, if we flip the EQ of this, I'm expecting a trip back to 52K to get everybody orgasmic again, right? Yeah. So, yeah, that's right. Whatever. I don't know what "yeah, right" is referring to. Yeah, right. No, it's true. Scott has said the same thing last year. He's already made enough for the year after a few trades. BAWS. What's BAWS stands for, guys? I'm not up with the lingo. I'm gonna look up BAWS meaning biological aerosol warning sensor. What's it mean on Instagram? Born a wild soul. What does it mean in straight? I don't know. Guys, I'm a boomer. What does it mean? Is he laughing at me? Is he telling me I'm great, or is he telling me that I'm terrible? I don't know. No, I'm not joking about the security. Absolutely not joking about the security. People have tried to extort us. People have tried to fuck with our family. I'm absolutely not joking about security. Welcome to being public in here. Boss just means boss. Okay, yeah, it's a good thing. But that's true, guys. Like, there are people who are amazing at like scalping for a living. They take their trades every day. They make it whatever. Like, I like to go super big hard at the perfect moment that I think makes the most sense and ride that shit and just make it. Yeah, make it for the year. One or two. Damn, what's wrong with people? I don't know. When you have people on the internet that say you're a scammer, you know, people try to attack you. And when people know you have crypto, try to attack you. You go to a crypto convention, and if you ever do it, just like look over in the corners and you'll see all kinds of like inconspicuous big dudes. Anyways, let's continue on. So that's my plan right now. And I'm going, more importantly, stop losses. I'm trailing them up. So now my stops are down here below the 42K, pretty low. Like, I have to look, actually. I honestly can't remember. About 41.1, I think I'd put them. But like, no matter what happens now, no matter how hard we drop, I will be trailing this up and making sure that I lock in those gains. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. Whatever. I was not born before 1965, but I'm a boomer here. Anyways, let's keep going. And of course, we had the bullish divergence, hidden bearish divergence. We have not had a bull div since, but still rising. What I find really interesting here, and we have these bullish divergences, you know, like the 12-hour had one just the other day and now completely rising. Beautiful. We're invalidating a lot of the hidden bearish divergence. Love to see it. And you can see now that most of the shorter time frames are well over 50, which is the midline. I'll show you kind of here. You know, take a line right around 50, whatever. You can see it's not exact, but this is always the resistance, right? All of these moves stopped at 50 because that's where RSI in the 4-hour or any time frame would flip from bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish, right? Well, now we flip 50. And this also adds confluence to my idea that we probably get stuck in the 45s, right? This should go overbought. It was oversold. Maybe that takes price up another 1,500 by the time it does it. Then we start talking about what is going on. Anyways, IMF economists warn of contagion risk and increasingly link Bitcoin and stock markets. Several IMF economists contend that correlation between stocks and cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin could soon pose risks to financial stability. Can you believe it, guys? Can you believe it? Breaking news. Agency that sees Bitcoin as a threat tells people not to like Bitcoin. Right? That's basically what's happening here. Bitcoin is not correlated to stocks. Give me a break. Every fifth day they move the same and everyone goes, oh my God, they're correlated. Not the case. But Bitcoin is not posing a threat to financial stability unless, of course, you mean it could eat the world and be the superior version and crush the system. Then yes. But anyone who believes that a crash in Bitcoin could systemically crash the entire global economy, as the IMF saying here, is taking stupid pills. And they're not even just taking the stupid pills. They're like taking their golf tee and they're taking the stupid pill and they're going and they're mashing the stupid pill up and they're snorting it just to get stupider faster. You guys have done that with like your Adderall and Ritalin, right? I haven't. You guys probably have, but yeah. Yeah. Anyways, guys. So IMF, don't listen to him. Bottom line, Jack Dorsey announces Bitcoin legal defense fund. That is cool. Bitcoin apparently going to have some serious lawsuits against it, according to the Jack here. This is what he said. This quote. A nonprofit initiative entity tasked with providing a legal defense for Bitcoin developers, which is currently the subject of multi-front litigation. I don't know what that litigation is, but it's awesome that we have people like Jack to defend us. Ethereum reaching a staking milestone, which apparently has a lot to do with being on a road in the mountains. Guys, we're running out. We're clearly running out of hot stock images for our articles. Ethereum staking highway in the mountains. Yeah. Anyways, though, 9 million Ethereum now staked in the Ethereum 2.0. That's 30 billion in capital looking to secure the proof of stake network and gain further exposure to Ethereum's native asset. Guys, Ethereum 2.0 is going to come. It is likely going to be secure, but this shows an incredible amount of faith in Bitcoin, because this is not like you go on Voyager, BlockFi, or Celsius or Nexo, and you're like, I'm going to stake my ETH. And like tomorrow, you're like, I need that money. I'm taking it out. No, this is long-term staking. You're really locking these assets up, often at a lower interest rate than you can get elsewhere. This is a belief in the network and people paying to secure it. ETH bullish as shit, guys. ETH bullish as shit. Anyways, though, so yeah, smash the like button. No, we're not going to smash it. I appreciate the sentiment, but we were liking the like button today. We're just going to give it a little. Yeah, it would be really nice to have 9 million ETH. I wouldn't be staking it. I would be eating steak, right? Like really good steak. Ethereum. Well, guys, we talked about it yesterday. A lot of people were like, your idea failed. You suck. You're terrible. Your trading is awful. And it's your fault. Right? That's what they say. But anyways, here you go. Bull pennant. Yeah, it's a weekly chart. Lines, areas. Yeah, it went below. Well, now it's coming back above. So now I'm right until it goes back below, and then I'm wrong again. Yeah. But still looking very good. I still think Ethereum should largely outperform Bitcoin. This is a very bullish chart, bottom line. Ethereum USD, also looking pretty good here. As I told you, it was oversold for the first time since March 2020, all the way back here. You can't even see the price because it was so damn low. This should make the trip to overbought. That should bring us to much higher prices. Ethereum looking good. Or what might actually happen, what I would like to see happen. Sorry, I know it's going to be emotionally challenging if it does, but I would love to see this, right? Bullish divergence. Get one more low in there, maybe below 3,000, because the lows aren't even down here, by the way. You're looking at the candle closes. So like another close, 10% down, massive bullish divergence, head up. That would be sweet. Crypto prices are down while the NFT market remains red hot. Here's why. Despite cooling crypto prices so far in 2022, NFTs are soaring to potential new heights. What's causing the divergence? I don't know. Maybe NFTs don't really have that much to do with crypto. That's my hot take. That's my hot take for the day. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Maybe we are actually I have 2 pens, like chopsticks. 2 pens and 2 T's, all right here. Maybe NFTs are for the mainstream and people don't really understand a lot of the other crypto shit, so they're just doing NFTs. I think it's good. I think that it's nice that rationally, we always see when Bitcoin goes up or down, it like wrecks alts in various different directions. Maybe it's good to have something that's somewhat crypto related that doesn't just get wrecked every time Bitcoin moves. OpenSea about to do their biggest month ever in volume. The NFT market moving away from being controlled by Bitcoin. At least we got one thing. Right? Speaking of which, man sells 933 selfies as NFTs for $3 each, and the collection's now worth millions. This him, Ghazali. This name is bomb. Ghazali. Ghazali. Anyways, Gazulu. This guy's name is dope, man. I went to school at Penn, true story, with a kid named Socrates. That was his last and his first and his last name. His name was Socrates. Shit was dope. Yeah, 2 Penn. I'm 2 Chain's cousin, but I'm poorer. 2 pens. Yeah, I'm assuming that was a 2 Chain's joke. So that's shit. But this is fucking brilliant, right? It's 933 selfies as NFTs. Look, you check it out here. Look at him. Look at all those pictures of him. He just does this every day in millions now. I took photos of myself since I was 18 to 22 years old. It's really a picture of me standing in front of the computer day by day. Art, guys. Art. He dubbed it Ghazali every day because he knew that probably people had made like $69 million selling something called Everydays. Yeah, and he sold them for 0.001 ETH and took a few days to sell out, and now they're selling for mazillions of dollars, which is a number. Mazillions. I sold them for 0.001, and now they're selling for like 0.4, 0.39. You going to buy this? Are you guys going to buy these? Curious who here is investing in Ghazali every day? Anyone? Dude, I love this kid, though. Yeah, I love this kid. 2 Chainz is dope. Just wanted to share that. 2 Chainz is dope. The last real gig, 4 years ago that I ever played, the last gig that I ever played, like on a real stage before I like fully retired, was in Miami at this place called Mana Wynwood, which actually coincidentally is also where the Bitcoin conference was last year. So it's kind of fun to come full circle back to there. And the last concert I ever played was like this celebrity. It was Bayern Munich versus Manchester United was happening that day. And so they had all the like old players from the teams come and play. Like Lothar Matthäus, I played on his team. 3-on-3 soccer was ridiculous. And I DJ'd, and 2 Chainz was the headliner. So I played right before 2 Chainz. I got to hang out with him. Ooh, I just found this. This is, look here. I even have a tweet of it. So this, when was it? I tweeted this in 2020 just to I guess gain some clout. Let me share the screen here. You can see this video right after I got done playing with the adults. These kids challenged me to a soccer game. They didn't know that I was like a super baller when I was a kid. This with a tiny inflated ball. I just schooled these kids. Check it out. You guys are gonna love this. Ready? Look what I do to these children. Oh, he's dead. Oh, where did I go? Sorry. Bye. That kid's dead. This kid, he's dead. That kid's dead. Oh, that's the whole video that I scored, obviously. I made these kids feel really bad about themselves. You got to put the children into their place. You have to put them into their place. Anyways, guys, today is the Chartapalooza at, what time do we do that shit at? 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, 3 hours, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Taking chart requests from paid subscribers to the Wolf Den newsletter, and I will be looking at those. We'll probably look at about 20 to 30 charts today, and maybe they'll actually look good based on what the market's doing. Please don't dump on us before Chartapalooza, market gods. Please don't make me look stupid. Thank you guys for joining in. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like the smash button and like the like button, caress the like button, and smash your favorite boyfriend or girlfriend. That's you, smash. See you guys later. Bye.
That's dope.